Good morning! Welcome to day 2 of classroom setup. I probably look a lot more typical or traditional for classroom setup. I just left Orange Theory and the class I took had me running about 4 miles this morning. So I'm already on my deathbed at arrival. So I am DOA today. I haven't had any caffeine yet, so I'm really looking forward to cracking open a Alani. I don't really have a huge plan for today. I know that I want to finish decor. So I have like a kid president quote I'm going to hang, our classroom calendar. I reprinted some math manipulative labels, like I said I was going to do, so I'm going to see which one fits best. And then I'm going to see if my main office can print it for me, and if not, I'll just print it when I get home today. But I figured just a way to save time. And then I reprinted the hemisphere poster, and it fits, so I'm not really sure what happened there, like why that one was slightly larger. Maybe I accidentally had my own printer set to like an increased ratio, and that's why it was larger. Yeah, I think it's going to be a rather chill day compared to all of the movement I did yesterday, but I'm hoping to still be relatively productive. And the best part of today might be that I have tacos for lunch. So I'm very, very excited to eat lunch with my co-teacher. She has like new teacher or like new to the building orientation. She's not a new teacher, but her lunch I think is like around 12 or 12:30, and I told her like let's eat together. So cannot wait 3 more hours for these tacos. I'm gonna go jump in and we'll go from there. This needs a firmware update, and that number just keeps jumping all over the place. This apparently needs to be rebooted. Solid start to setup. I just want to listen to the new Jonas Brothers album. All right, well, I figured because tech is down, I might as well make my to-do list because I don't need any technology to use a marker. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be doing a little bit of research today, even if maybe my research is actually going to be hopping to other people's classrooms and just checking in with them, especially math teachers. I can't remember if this was in my video or the one I trashed because I started going on a tangent. But I just need to figure out a way to organize small group instruction materials, and not necessarily the manipulatives. Like I use the 3-drawer bookcase next to my desk to keep like Unifix cubes, 10s and 1s, 10 frames, yada, yada, yada. But the issue is their notebooks. So I was keeping their notebooks. I feel like this is in frame, but if it's not, the other one, like the one that doesn't have the days of the week on it. And so it'd be like AM Mochas, PM Mochas, AM Americanos, PM Americanos. And I would keep their composition notebooks in here, except some groups have 7 kids. And so those drawers were breaking basically because they were overstuffed. So I just need like a different way to organize. And I did try book bins on that same shelf and that didn't work, but I'm not opposed to doing book bins, like maybe even just here because this is pretty close to my horseshoe table. So I'm gonna probably just like feel people out and see what they do. And if not, search, the internet. All right, let's do this. All right, to do. I thought this was purple. Like I know I picked out red, but then I thought I switched to purple. That was confusing. All right, to do. It's not my best. Whatever. Okay. Calendar. That definitely needs to be done today. Like the big one over here. I'm just gonna put and all parts because there's a lot to it actually. I need to fix geometry shapes. I need to fix the number formation posters. They're just a little too tight. Oh, cozy corner is a big one today. So I'll empty my decor bucket because like the kid president quotes in there. But in there is also my cozy corner stuff, like the feelings posters and whatnot. So empty decor bucket. Oh, my computer's on, yes. Cozy corner setup. And I definitely am talking to a wall. I definitely want to get some things to make my cozy corner more inviting as per my AP's request. And so now that I've had time to sleep on it and not be end of day grouchy at him, I'm more amenable to the idea of making it a little more cozy for them. So I'll put together some PTO wish list items. And last school year, one of my students' grandmas loved to volunteer, and she's really tech savvy, so I gave her everything that I used in the first week of school, and she made all those copies for me. So I definitely need to organize those too into like these drawers here. And then I started listening to this album on the drive to the gym and then from the gym to school. And I'm only maybe halfway, but my favorite one so far I think is Tables. So if you're also listening to Greetings from Your Hometown, let me know what song you like. Okay, so making okay progress through my to-do list that is behind me. I'm gonna work on the geometry poster. So I just finished laminating and taping 3D shapes together. Because I actually managed to figure out the laser level yesterday after quite a bit of trial and error, I'm not gonna record me putting it up because you saw it in yesterday's video, and instead I'm gonna use the tripod to use the laser level. So that won't be on camera. Okay, so I have little bitch thumbs and they hurt from all the push pins between yesterday and today. So I'm gonna switch over to taping things, or magnets. So that's gonna be probably Class Jobs and Cozy Corner. So I'm gonna move into that next. And then I should get on the color copy thing because the sooner I send it, the sooner I can get it. All right, let's go. Tacos for lunch. Didn't take a picture, but they were delicious. Had a good time talking to my teammate. I wanted to show, so if you watched my setup videos last year, you'll possibly recall that I thought my smartboard was haunted, and it turns out because my little window is open, and then where I had taped these to the smartboard edge, the wind was making it like just graze over the thing, and it was changing my playlist and changing what windows I had open and whatnot. So I have an idea that because I really want the kids to use these more, and like they already use them, and like I use my pointer or I use my laser to point at these, I was thinking, because I have so many Velcro dots, why not attach them to the board this way, and then that way I can peel them off and be like, hey, I didn't hear you using this when your partner was done sharing. Can you change your sentence and use this? So I'm gonna see if that works, like Velcro dotting them on. And then hopefully it will also, how come this one's matte spray and this one's not? I have to matte spray these? Did I not realize I matte sprayed the rest of them? All right, well, Squirrel Brain 101, I have to spray this. But yeah, I'm gonna see if the dots work. I think that might be a good switch up. Hello, I am a little mad at end of school year me, and I'm gonna bring you to the reason. But first, I feel like the music's low enough, but I don't have a good sense of judgment. Okay, so as I shared in yesterday's video, I have 10 caddies because I have 5 tables, but there's like a morning caddy, afternoon caddy. Okay, so over here, I've got some caddies, and I was thinking of putting, the tripod's about to fall over. Okay, I was thinking of putting labels on them. So I had labels on them, but then I put them in my dishwasher. So I took the labels off. So I normally put a Velcro dot here for scissors and glue sticks, a Velcro dot here, and the label is like writing utensils, so like pencil, dry erase marker, eraser, highlighter, and then one here for crayons, right? Okay, I was very excited to do this. Not that I can't do one set, but I forgot that I only washed one set of supply caddies because these take up quite a bit of room in the dishwasher. It doesn't feel like a big difference, but like the biggest one is crayons. Like that's a huge difference. And so I'm gonna just do the clean ones. I have literally one clean set and one really ugly set. And then maybe, here's the dots, so I have to peel the dots off, but like maybe this is a better example. Like that's gross. And like this is kind of gross, but like the crayons, something about the crayon side really cleans. So I'm gonna do one set and then put all the others in my cabinet to take home. I think I'm in front of this. Update, I definitely made my first week copies, but I sent home ready confetti for the kids like night before, and I assure you I keep it in a bag, and I don't say take it out of the bag, I'm not that teacher. But I had put for the mom, because I remember a mom made these, because this wasn't part, like this was back to school, like open house documents instead of first week. So the mom who made these, I put like just make it on neon paper, and she made all of them in yellow, which is really not a big deal, but I normally do rainbow. And I'm telling myself that I cannot waste this because I have my name on like the end of the little letter, because there's like 2 cards per sheet. And I can't throw it out because next year I won't have this last name. Or not throw it out, I mean, I can't like use 10 sheets and save the next 10 sheets for next year or whatever. Like I either throw it out and waste paper, or I suck it up and I just roll the punches, and next year when I make it specify on, you know, pink, green, purple, blue, orange. So I'm gonna cut these next. For the jobs, kids have to pick out a character card. So these are ready, or I have to cut them, but otherwise they're ready. And then this is also for open house, emergency clothes baggie. And so I should put these originals in this pile, otherwise I'll forget about them. So I'm going to also cut and slice those, but then these get stapled onto gallon size bags. I feel very tired. I think the music is helping me go. Oh wait, I worked out this morning. Okay, this makes sense. Classroom setup is one of the classroom setup, and when I'm in the thick of it is when I have 2 energy drinks. Like this summer, maybe like 3 times I had 2 energy drinks in a day. And I normally don't have any caffeine after 3 o'clock because I'm like a gremlin, and if you give it to me, honestly, like after 2, I am wired for the night. So I'm going to cut, staple, and shred more paper. Doing front camera real quick. I am very scatterbrained. To-do list helped, or is helping, but I kind of just keep hopping all over the room. I think this is what, like, if I were making piles, this would be like physical. This is a manifestation of piles. So like, for example, I guess I am also making piles. Like there's a pile now of confetti. There's a pile of things for open house, which is a week from today. But I decided to clear off my horseshoe table. So what that looks like is putting everything on this bookcase that is part of like my space. And then you might have seen earlier that I took out some neon papers. I have to go hang them on the bulletin. Then I also am gonna put some border up on our cork board. If you want, you can watch me set up a drawer. Nope, shelf, and we'll go from there. We are done with day 2. I got a lot done in this room, but I feel like at the same time, not a lot. I felt really scatterbrained, and I think it's because my workout just really drained me. Yesterday, when I made my end of day video, it was 6 minutes because I couldn't stop just talking and being off task, or just like anything that my spider brain thought of, I just started talking about. So I'm going to not do that today. So I'm going to do like a quick sweep around the room, explain some of the things that I did and what my next steps are. The biggest change probably in this particular area is that I just realigned this. I got the laser out, leveled it, and fixed the hemisphere poster. Then over here, jobs are up. And then the pencil challenge, I normally used to keep over here, but I thought, you know what, like this could be my homeroom. Like I normally have the job boards here, so I was like, this could be all about my homeroom, all about my afternoon class. And then these are compliment charts. If the whole class does something really well, they get, for this particular instance, a fish or an apple. And once they reach the 15, they get a whole class reward, like a pajama day or a directed drawing session during like a morning meeting, so on and so forth. Didn't touch the cabinets, like organizing them really. I might have organized in here just a smidge, but more so things came out. I started setting this up. It's a work in progress. Put some signage up, like the not posters, whatever, the words and things here. Calendar is up and ready. And one nice thing about not keeping the compliment charts here is that I can put something here now, whether it's like a classroom contract, reminders. I was thinking about making anchor charts with visuals this year to help them. That could go there. And I also have the hanging chart thing ready. Visual directions. When is it okay to interrupt your teacher? The accountability talk posters. I did put some things in here, but I've just started like our doc cam, pointers, partner, food cards. And then down here, I will keep all of my notebooks. So like if I'm modeling how to do something in a composition notebook, I keep mine down there because the doc cam's there, and then they can go off and do it on their own. I did resize and find the labels that fit. I'm gonna print them at home this weekend. I don't think anything's new over here. These are new, but it's not new from last year. I'm gonna keep practice books in there, but I have new bins. Like I think it was like a 12 pack, maybe a 10 pack, 15? I don't know. But regardless, I got new ones. And so now it doesn't have to be 9 in each bin, which was a little tight. Now it can be 6 to 7 in each bin, which will be nice. Fixed those because yesterday I said they were a little too tight. Hair ties are waiting for whenever my laptops and chargers get dropped off. Cozy corner is finished now. I need an extension cord for the lamp. And then I don't think anything, oh, actually wait, the top part changed, but nothing like on the counter or like on the bulletins changed. But now the time is up and the Kid President quote. Fixed the spacing for can't. Pink, orange, green, blue is new. Signage. And then those same things are here. I didn't get a chance to put border on here, but I will. Oh, I didn't talk about the confetti bags. Those weren't there last time. Basically, I shredded a bunch of neon paper and they go in these little baggies here to go in those neon cards for back to school confetti.